Imagine tweaking a simple website and within days landing your first real customer. That's exactly how Cheech Foo discovered the power of SEO.
She got all the websites up and then she was telling me like, things are slow. So I said, hey, Auntie Grace, why don't you just let me play around with it? Let's see if anything comes out with it. If it does, fantastic. I received a call from Auntie Grace 2 days after, right? She was like, I got my first lead from the website. 2 days. And I think that really was the very first point where I realized there's potential in this particular direction that I'm going in.
Yeah. I sit down with Cheech Foo, founder of Ignite Search, working with some of Australia's biggest brands, including Commonwealth Bank, Roses Only, Turbo Hotel, and Choice Australia. That's the power of SEO, helping businesses be seen, building genuine connection, and creating lasting impact. I really want to understand GEO.
You want to be where they're searching. So SEO definitely should be.
Cheech's story shows what happens when curiosity meets persistence. So grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee and solve with us on the Peppermint IT Sip and Solve podcast. Stay tuned. Today on the Sip and Solve podcast, we are joined by Cheech Foo, dynamic founder of Ignite Search, an award-winning SEO and digital marketing agency that helps businesses shine online. With years of experience in search visibility and local marketing, Cheech has guided countless businesses in building stronger online footprints and connecting with the ideal customers. So, welcome.
Thank you.
Sip and Solve. Lovely to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So one of my favorite things is when somebody's coming on the podcast is that I go to ChatGPT and I say, Cheech Foo is coming on the podcast. Yeah. Write me a paragraph about him. Yeah. And that's what it said.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that means that you're good at your job.
I am pretty good at my job. Pretty good at my job. Thank you.
Yes, excellent. So today we're going to talk about SEO and GEO and searching with how businesses become visible online. And so first of all, I'd like to know, well, maybe tell me a little bit about the way that you would tell me what you do, as opposed to how ChatGPT said it. Would you say the same thing or?
Right. Okay, fair. All right. So I mean, it's definitely correct, right? So we are an award-winning full service branding and digital marketing agency.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to SEO and GEO, right? I mean, SEO has been around for a very long time. So SEO standing for search engine optimization.
Yeah.
Okay. And GEO, right, which is generative engine optimization, is much more newer, much more recent, and we're going to get deep into this as well.
Yeah.
So everything that we do, right, is always strategy led, right? One of the things that a lot of people will not mention to you, right, especially in the industry, but I will tell you now because I am a big advocate of transparency, is that implementation, which is the tactics, right, is actually being commoditized, right? What that means is that there's a lot of people that can actually do the work, right? But is it going to be effective? Is it the right strategy? Is it the right planning? Do you have the right creatives, right, to actually make that a success on the business end where everyone actually cares about, right? Tangible results. So that for me is a really big push. So that's why we have a stronger focus on the front end, right? And then everything else will follow after, Louise. That's my personal philosophy.
Excellent. I love that. Yeah. And where did your love of marketing and SEO come from? What's your background?
Oh, this one goes way back, way back.
I'm happy to go back as far as we need to go.
So I would say, right, if you look at my personal, I guess, characteristics, you can call it like, extrovertedness, introvertedness, right? Yeah. I already had a few inklings of this even before I was aware of it when I was very young, right? So this is what my mom told me. We were in a travel trip holiday in Hong Kong. And we're in this like shopping center, right? And I was with my mom. And what happened was that my mom lost me in the shopping center. Like I just ran off somewhere, right? And oh man, she was so upset. Like, she was so scared. It's like, oh, where's this Cheech coming up? So got onto the PSA, started announcing it, little like kid somewhere, has anyone seen him?
Yeah.
And then she finally found me, right? But it's not what you think. Like, it was a very unique situation. So I was actually at the entrance of the shopping center.
Yeah.
Right. And I was standing, right, face to face with this Japanese businessman, right?
Yeah.
And at that time, I was 3 years old. I couldn't speak at all, right? But my mom says that I was just going off at this Japanese guy, like with conversation, just in gibberish, right? And this Japanese guy was like fully focused on me. So, I mean, like when she told me that story, right? Obviously, I had no recollection of it.
Yes.
But I feel that was definitely a strong sign, right? That whatever I did in my life, right, was around communications, right? A lot of communication, and helping people to really improve their lives. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Right. So have you done your DISC profile?
I have done my DISC profile. I actually don't remember exactly what it is, but I do remember my Myers-Briggs. 16 personalities.
Yes.
So
you're the communicator and the DISC profile. I feel like I just remember the color.
Oh yeah, please. Yeah.
The people person.
The people person. Yeah.
That's me too.
Yeah, fantastic.
We just want everyone to be happy.
Yes. Yes.
Just want to have a chat and make everyone happy.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome. So that was back then. So let's just fast forward to university, right? Marketing was actually one of my majors, right, in university. So I already started to have a bit of interest in that.
Yeah.
And at that time, my brother was already into the online marketing game, right?
Okay.
He was already selling all these courses online, teaching people how to speak Chinese in 57 minutes, which is amazing, right? Yeah. So as China rose, right, he started selling all of these courses, right? So
does that work? Can you learn in 57 minutes? I can't learn languages. I'm not good.
Is it?
Languages.
Okay.
No.
Can I ask you, do you speak any Mandarin at all?
No.
Okay.
I speak no other language.
No other language.
I know one word.
Okay.
No, maybe two words.
Okay.
I know que pasa.
Okay, pasa. I don't even know what that word is. What is que pasa?
It's Spanish for hey, what's up?
Okay.
I think.
Okay. All right.
And like
I learned something. Yeah.
Voila.
And then voila.
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 French word.
The French word.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I guess like you get your brain can do certain things. I mean, I can read music and I figure that's a little bit like a different language. Like,
absolutely.
language. It's maths and language and music and stuff. Sorry, not language, maths and music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Can I teach you a Chinese word then?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I'm going to teach you how my brother actually taught in the course, right? So maybe you have to put down your teacup for this one, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So what I'm going to teach you is actually how to say hello in Mandarin, okay? So there's going to be two gestures, right? So the first gesture is ni, okay? Ni. So this is your knees, okay? Just remember that, okay?
Ni. Yeah.
Second gesture is how.
How.
Okay?
Yes.
So if you put those together,
ni,
how.
How.
Again, ni, how. And then once more, because it's always 3 times. Ni, how. And now you know how to say hello.
Ha. Ni hao.
How's that?
That's amazing. Because that's bringing all of the different learning methods all into the one, the touch, the feel, the sense, the auditory, right.
And that's why like it's completely different to the rote learning memorization techniques that I think a lot of larger institutions deploy because it's easier, because it's more straightforward, right? But now you start to understand, how we could have achieved
ni
that.
hao.
Yeah, ni hao. Ni hao.
Cheech.
Ni hao, Louise.
Lovely to have you here.
Yeah, lovely.
Wow, there we go. See, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm just here to learn things.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're here for. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you got into marketing, your brother, because your brother was already doing courses.
Self-taught myself at that time. I had to find someone to actually practice it with, a business that I can learn from. So back then, I used to attend youth groups at a Buddhist temple. It's kind of similar to a Christian cell if you've ever been into those churches. So Okay, all right. So there was an auntie there, right, where she recently came out of retirement. So her kids are all grown up.
Yeah.
She was an ex-Singapore Airlines hostess, and she was saying, well, like, at this stage of my life, I can't go back to that field anymore, right? So she decided to actually apply for a marriage celebrant license. Okay, and she started her own marriage celebrant business. And then what happens is that she got all the websites up, and then she was telling me, like, things are slow, like there's no one coming through. And at that time, I was already kind of tinkering and dabbling as one would do. So I said, hey, Auntie Grace, why don't you just let me, right, play around with it, right? No charge, no nothing, because I didn't know exactly what I was doing, to be fair, right? It was all just kind of experimental. So I said, let me at it, right? Let me do a few changes, right? Let's see if anything comes out with it. If it does, fantastic, right? So I did. So I was actually looking into the field of search engine optimization, right? And at that time, right, Google was just on the rise. So what happens when I started to make some changes? I realized that there was a small market, but a very niche market for languages for marriage celebrants. Like, say, for example, someone that speaks a different language, because it's so important, right? When someone gets married, right, you want that emotional connection. So I found this niche around Chinese marriage celebrants. So that's what I honed in on. So I did all the changes, right? And I said, okay, I'm done, Auntie Grace. And that was on a Saturday afternoon. So, okay, done. Pass it to them. Had no idea how long it would take. Maybe it would never come to fruition. Like, didn't even work at all. So I was like very anxious. I was like, oh, okay, next day, Sunday. It's like, oh, okay. Do you think anything has worked, right? You can keep checking on the Google, right? So I kept checking. Oh, nothing's working. Okay, fine. And then on the Monday, right, no results, no phone calls in the morning so far. And then on the Monday afternoon, I received a call from Auntie Grace, right? So this is 2 days after, right? Now I call her, and then in my mind, I'm like, oh man, did the website break? Like, did I do something? Is there a problem, right? Like I didn't expect the results to come so fast, right? So she called me, and then she was like, oh, okay, what's happening? She's like, oh no, don't worry, it's not bad news, right? Absolutely. In fact, it's the opposite news, right? I just want to tell you that I got my first lead from the website, specifically for Chinese wedding celebrancy. 2 days. 2 days. And I think from that moment, and there was many more moments after that, but that really was the very first point where I realized that there is something,
empower them,
right? There's potential in this particular direction that I'm going in.
Amazing.
So there you go.
Great. So and so then you set up your own agency. You just worked for this. What did you do after that?
So I had a bit of a journey. So I came out of uni, and then I started working in an e-commerce firm, right? I'm not sure if you know Kitchenware Direct, right? So I used to work for them. So when they were a bit of a small team, now they're just so massive. So I learned a lot, right, from that experience, but I wanted more. Right, I am like you. I'm voracious when it comes to learning, and I felt that I hit a ceiling with them because they were not a dedicated marketing agency, right? So I started to look far and wide, right? And then I managed to land a job in Sydney, right in the heart corner, George Street, Bridge Street. So I joined this team of SEO agency professionals. It's all SEO agency professionals. And that was my formative years, right? And we got to work with a lot of amazing blue chip clients, right? Combank, Lonely Planet, Westpac, Togo Hotels, Roses Only, Choice Reviews, you name it, right? So fortunate, so fortunate.
So just SEO, I think a lot of people have heard the term, and all businesses have a website. And I have often heard from our clients, we have a website and we're paying somebody, blah per month to do SEO for us. And I think it's a little bit unclear about what actually that involves. So when somebody says, I've got an agency doing SEO.
And you ask them.
What's a really clear, I guess, what's the simplest way you can explain what SEO is and what an SEO technician.
Yep.
Is that what you call yourself?
Yeah, well, I mean,
engineer,
SEO
engineer.
Yeah, SEO consultants, right?
So what is
absolutely.
it that you're doing each day to monitor, and what's the three basic steps, I guess?
Okay. So before I go into the details, I want to probably step back and maybe give you a bit of an overview of why search engines. And I'm going to talk a lot about Google, because Google is much more relevant in Australia. They're the dominant search engines, right? A little bit about their philosophy, right? And you can start to see how it will connect to what SEO is. So if you know, Google has a vision. Their vision is to make the world's information universally accessible to everyone. Okay. So now that you know that, right, they can start to understand where Google search, which is the product that we all talk about when we go google.com.au, right? That's their product, Google search, is trying to achieve, right? They're trying to allow people to reach their destination, whatever they're searching for, as quickly as possible. So they actually don't want people to spend too much time on their Google search product, google.com. They want it to move off as quickly as possible, right? So how does one do that, right? So they have their own algorithm, right? Google.com.au, that they actually do not disclose, right, to anyone. Okay, I'm going to say the one thing really important. If anyone says that they know the Google algorithm, the SEO algorithm, right, red flag. Red flag.
Somebody must know.
Red flag. I mean, we as professionals, right, through experimentation, through testing, right, and through tidbits, we'll know part of it or a lot of it, right, but never all of it. Does it make sense?
It makes sense. I'm just thinking there must be some Google employee somewhere.
No.
Who knows what it is, who's left and has some kind of beef that told somebody somewhere.
No, it's true. It's like the Coke employees that have the recipe, right? Someone knows about the recipe of Coke, right? So look, there's no doubt about that.
Someone knows, but most of us don't.
Yeah, most of us don't. Okay. So the aim of the game is to be relevant. Right? The word is relevance. Right? So you want to be relevant to the audience that are seeking out your products or your services. So let's use Peppermint IT as an example. So what are some words just off the top of your mind, right, that people would like to maybe type in when they search for your services?
Computer problem, or computer help, or managed services, or new computers, or security.
Okay, you just explained the very first step of SEO, Louise, which is what we call keyword research, right? So keyword research is the first critical part of the project where you find out, right, where all the popularity in terms of the terms are, the keywords. Very important, right? So you want to be where they're searching. Like, say, for example, take managed IT services. Right? If that is a very popular keyword, right, then you want to make sure that your website reflects that. Fair? You think about it from Google's point of view, they had two different websites. One that had 10 mentions of managed IT services. And you have the second website that has 0 mentions of managed IT services. Now, if someone typed in the word managed IT services, which one do you think Google would want to show?
The one with 10. Absolutely.
Why would they want to show the second one? Because they're not relevant. Because if the user hits that website and don't see anything that's related to them, what are they going to do? They're going to bounce. And that's not good for Google. Because users would think that Google has sent them to a poor quality website.
Got it.
So
that's an excellent, very clear explanation. Love that. Okay. So then the first point is to make sure that you know what your keywords are. That's what you're telling us.
Correct.
And the second thing is to make sure that your website has those keywords on it.
Yes.
So because I do feel like a lot of people who set up websites don't really understand.
Absolutely. And you hit on another kind of piece of the industry whereby a lot of people, when they approach non-SEO professionals, right? Like, say, for example, web designers. Okay. Now, I'm not saying this is for all web designers. There are some web designers that are very talented in SEO as well. But for the majority, right, if you were to go to a web designer and you said, I would like to design a website, right, usually they'll focus on the aesthetics. They'll focus on things that are called, say, user interface, UI, and user experience, which is UX, right? But SEO is different to that, right? So you're completely right, right? Sometimes it might not be covered properly, and a lot of times it becomes a second stage, third stage afterthought, right? Whereby once the website's built, then someone brings up SEO, and then like thinking, oh, they should have done it before, because now, right,
change all the words.
You're doubling up on the work now, right? Like, so SEO definitely should be always thought of in parallel and before to any type of website build. Absolutely.
That's a really good point.
All
right, so we're thinking SEO, we think our keywords are on our website. Somebody searches and they find us. What is the best way? So when you're thinking about the algorithm and the 10 times that word is on your website, so your website is comes up. What if the trends change and people start searching for a different word? A new word comes up in the world that is something that people want to start looking for.
Oh, this is a great one. I'm going to use a live example that we actually went through with a client. Okay, so have you heard the brand Roses Only?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes.
So as you know, Roses Only, right? Their main signature product is roses. They do other flowers, but roses is their bread and butter. Oh, and they are beautiful. If you've ever seen them before, right? Long stem, nice red bulbs, right? I recently found out that they came all the way from Colombia. So that is crazy, right? To build it in that state. So before Roses Only came onto the market, there was no search interest around boxed roses. They invented the concept of boxed roses, meaning putting rose stems in a box. Because before, how did it used to come? It's always in a bunch, in a vase, some kind of little cup, right? I mean, talk about logistics, right? Very difficult. So when we were working on their account, right, one of our objectives is to ramp up the popularity of boxed roses, right? And also to cater for that search interest as well. So what we had to do is, you're absolutely right. You already mentioned to it. You have to start to modify the content on those pages, right? So you definitely want to have some form of landing page, right? Or even sometimes, if it's so important, multiple landing pages around that particular topic, say box roses. Does it kind of make sense? Yeah. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so then as an SEO agency, you're spending a fair amount of time monitoring those keywords and who else is searching for those keywords and how many people are searching for those keywords in a day. Is that
absolutely
what you do?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. So we do the keyword research, right? And that'll give us a baseline, right, of what we know about the market. Now, there are some industries that are much more fast moving, right? An example of this is the eSIM market. That we're also working on at the moment, right? So those when you go traveling in the eSIMs, right? Like it used to be just that you have to get a physical SIM, or these days, hand to heart, you got to try eSIMs. They're the best, and they're getting cheaper and cheaper. Right? Like I was recently at a travel trip to Bali. Right? So in that market, you probably want to look at the keywords more often than, say, for example, if you're in the accounting industry. Right? Where it's stable, it's consistent, the words used typically don't change. Right? So in that respect, you probably don't have to do another keyword research for at least 6 to 12 months, right? Maybe for the eSIM one, maybe 3 months or less. But each situation varies. So
awesome. Okay. Now we're going to have some tea.
Cheers.
Stop our discussion for a second. I've been drinking my tea while you've been talking. To do what we call the biodata section. And this is where I get nosy with people because I'm interested to know what people use for their technology.
Oh, let's do it.
Through their day every day.
Let's do it.
So my questions are, phone, Apple, Android.
Android. Forever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm a tinkerer.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a tinkerer.
Okay.
Yep.
I started Android and then my kids got iPhones.
Okay.
And back then the Find My iPhone was only on the location services was on phone. And you could set up a family thing, so I could monitor the music and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Years later, we're still on a family plan. My son is married, he's still on my family plan. Stop you, leave my family. And so I switched to Apple back then because then, the messaging and the shared Apple Music and stuff. So
great ecosystem.
So I've been Apple for my phone since then. But yes,
great ecosystem.
So phone.
Yep.
Laptop, computer?
Well, Apple. Windows.
Windows, yeah.
All Windows.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's unusual for a creative advertising type.
So I think, say for example, our graphic design team, a lot of them do use MacBooks.
Yeah.
Right. And MacBooks are much better when it comes to pure design, like when you're on Adobe, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. For me, right, I'm a bit more balanced. Like a lot of the programs that I use, right? Some of them are on Apple. But some are exclusively on Windows only, right? So that's the reason why. And that I grew up with Windows all my life.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm Windows too. I'm literally Windows everywhere.
Yes. Yes. No complaints.
Okay. Social media. What's your
social media? Okay. Social media, I would say number one would probably be right now IG, right? Instagram.
Yeah.
If we're talking personal. So IG, Facebook is great on certain occasions. I find that I've kind of logged in and out now. I'm not really on Facebook too much more. I'm not sure how that's with you these days, but
I'm definitely of the Facebook generation where all of my friends are still posting how we communicate with each other pretty much on Facebook and Messenger.
Well, to be fair, right, Facebook still is a part of the ecosphere because it still offers things that other social media platforms don't, right?
Yeah.
Like groups, right?
Yes.
The chats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. And for business?
Oh, okay. Where do I start? Where would you like me to start?
LinkedIn,
absolutely. Social media. Yeah, definitely LinkedIn.
Yeah. Okay. And then your most used, what would be your most used app on your computer?
On my computer.
Yeah.
I would say there's probably three apps at the moment. So it will be, first of all, our project management system, which is ClickUp.
Yeah, right. Okay. That was going to be the next question. So that's good.
ClickUp. Love ClickUp, right? Okay. Number two will be Slack.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So that's our in team comms.
Yep.
And then the third one would be WhatsApp.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So we actually encourage all our clients to create group chats with us on WhatsApp, right? Because some of them, they have a little bit of challenges.
That's a bit like Slack for externally, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Slack is internal comms, and WhatsApp, right, is external comms.
Yeah.
Right. The ability to put everyone on group, right? It's like amazing. Like we get projects moving so much more quickly. Yeah.
Can you connect? So if someone gives you a task in WhatsApp, because we have some customers where we have the WhatsApp chat as well.
Yeah.
So we'll have a meeting, I'll put all the notes in WhatsApp, but then I want to make those tasks.
Okay. Yes.
Have you see whether you can connect WhatsApp to your ClickUp, or does somebody just create the ClickUp task?
So that's a part that we haven't actually explored yet, to be fair. Yeah. So automation obviously is a large part. Yeah. It's a never-ending game.
Well, I know. Well, that's my passion is automation and how quickly can we get stuff done.
Yeah.
But because at the moment, and I just thought about that as well, because at the moment we do, I'll have all of the meeting notes in a chat, and then I'll just say to somebody, can you make all these tasks?
Correct.
Project, right?
Yeah, no.
Somebody's actually doing the work.
Yes.
But there must be a way to connect them.
Definitely.
That doesn't have to happen.
I know that they're pushing really hard into the WhatsApp business, so they're investing a lot more into that. So there may be some API opportunities on that front.
Yeah.
But definitely between Slack and ClickUp, there are integrations already. Yeah.
What do you use for your meeting? Are you Microsoft or Google?
We're Google Hangouts and Zoom at the moment.
Yeah, right.
So
for email
for email is Google.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we use Google. Yeah. So yeah, and of course we use all the minute takers, right? Like you have to.
Yes.
Yeah, that helps.
That's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Isn't it amazing?
Love that. Yeah.
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 Very, very time saving. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that concludes our biodata segment.
Fantastic. I'm glad I survived.
You have survived. There's no judgment. There's no judgment here. Everything works. So long as it works for you, I'm happy.
Fair enough.
Okay. Now, what I really want to understand now is GEO.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to SEO.
Yeah. Okay. So generative engine optimization.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say that right now, this is actually known by many different names.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to round this off so that people can actually start to relate, right?
Yeah.
So other names for generative engine optimization is generative SEO.
Yep.
Or AI SEO.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yes.
Or ChatGPT SEO.
Yep.
Or answer engine optimization, AEO. Right.
Okay.
So
that's a name.
now, what does that tell us?
I need some tap things to.
Yeah, true.
Ni hao.
Ni hao. Hey, you still remember? Great. I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
I'm going to need to work out goodbye soon.
Yeah, goodbye soon. Okay,
Yeah.
I can teach you that later.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So GEO, right, refers to the discipline of obtaining visibility, right, for your website or your digital presence within the large language models platforms such as ChatGPT, Google AI, overviews, Perplexity, Gemini, and the rest.
Yes.
That's it. At its base form.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So, how does it differ from SEO, right? GEO. Well, first of all, it's a completely different platform.
Yeah.
Right. The behavior, right, is starting to change for someone that is searching out information. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to map out the traditional pathway for SEO, and then I'm going to give you an example of how GEO changes that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the marketing funnel, right?
Yes.
They have top of funnel, brand awareness, right? That's attention. Okay. And then you have middle of funnel, right? Interest and desire. Okay. And then you have the bottom of funnel is more action, right? The pointy end, right? When you're getting close to actually making a decision.
Yeah.
Okay. Marketing funnel. What happens with SEO is very straightforward.
Yeah.
You make changes to your website. For SEO, you want to get to the top of the listings, right? You want to be top 3. That's usually where it is. 60% of all traffic is the top 3, by the way. So you want to be there, okay? Then you want someone to click on your listing, go to your website, right? Interact with your website. Then hopefully end with a conversion. Whatever that is. Leads, sales, downloads, you name it, subscriptions. So that's been the pathway for SEO for a very long time. Never changed. Okay. So typically the user will spend a bit of time on the search engine. They'll spend a lot of time on the website, right? And then they bounce. Okay. How does GEO change this? Okay. So on GEO, right? You don't go to the search engines anymore to search for it. You stay in, say, for example, ChatGPT. And I will use that as an example because they are the market share leader right now. So you go to ChatGPT and type in and say, okay, I am looking for a IT services company in Sydney. Can you recommend me some companies? Right?
Wow. Yeah.
And it gives you an answer.
Yes.
Okay. Now, question is, have you logged onto the Google yet? On search engine yet? Right? No, you're still in ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then you proceed to ask more questions, like, I am a 50-seat company, right? Like, do they cater for companies on my size? I require XYZ of services. Yeah. Like, is this a company that can recommend me, right? And Peppermint will be like, oh, yeah, we can do this and we can do that. Yeah. So as you start to drill in and you start to see we go down the funnel, right? Down from attention to interest to desire, right? And then you kind of get into more of the details. My question to you is this: have we still landed on Google yet?
Right.
Okay, so
Well, unless ChatGPT is referencing Google.
Okay, that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. Like ChatGPT does use Google as a data source.
Yeah.
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 But are they going to Google and generating a whole bunch of traffic to go to the website?
No.
No. So it's breaking the mold, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue.
Yes.
So you go down to the bottom, right, and then you go to details. Like, say for example, I am comparing company A versus company B.
Yeah.
Which one is more suitable for me? And I list down what my company is.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, this gets interesting. And there's a reason why I want to tell this example in a later point in time, is that then it starts to give you comparisons of those two companies and why they are potentially better for you one way or another.
Yep.
Okay. Now, these are details, these type of prompts, right, have never really existed before.
No.
Because, right, before GEO came into the picture, to even have someone be able to answer a question on X versus Y for a company, right, a website had to have created a landing page, right, that talks about X versus Y.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So there are a lot of industries, and definitely IT is one of them, right? A lot of industries where there's multiple competitors. No one's going to have 1,000 pages comparing 1,000 different competitors to themselves. Am I fair?
Totally, yeah.
Now you start to understand where it's really breaking the mold and creating new space.
Yeah.
New space, new prompts, right? For people to actually dig into.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll reach a very pointy end already, and then they'll make a decision.
Yeah.
All right. And then they probably search for information.
Yeah.
Right? Like contact details, etc. What's your phone number? Right? And then maybe what's your website?
Yeah.
Right? Or where's your address?
Yeah.
Now, again, I ask you, have we ever landed on Google yet?
No.
And now you understand why it's a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Because I guess I haven't done that inside. I've done a lot of things inside ChatGPT, but what I do inside Google is I ask Google a question and it gives me a ChatGPT answer.
Yes.
So if I say, oh, you know, I don't know, like in Word, how do I start a new page?
Yep.
Whatever. But it used to just take you to a whole bunch of places that would tell you the answer.
Correct.
Now it actually tells you the answer.
Correct.
Now, and so
yes.
So Google's gotten a lot better because it's clearly using
exactly
AI to give you the answers to the questions that you're asking.
That is right.
Like the Google prompt. So I've not yet changed my behavior habits yet. I'm still going to Google and I'm asking the question in Google. So slightly changing my behavior.
Correct.
But for the most part, ChatGPT, I'm getting it to do things that would normally take me a day.
Yeah,
that taking me half an hour.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's really, that I guess really means that you can't just pretend to be the best.
No.
Because the data is out there.
Absolutely. And to be fair, you touched on something really important, right?
Yeah.
Two things. You're correct. AI overviews in Google is improving dramatically, right? So even though ChatGPT is the leader, right, they are really gaining back their market share.
Yeah.
Okay. Number two, you touched on something really important. The best, right? What is that? That is what we call a reputational query or a prompt.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's where these platforms excel at.
Yeah.
Much more so than the traditional SEO.
Yeah.
Reputational prompts.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not just what do you do, right? How can you help me? It's more like, who are you? Who's the head of your company?
Yeah.
Right? Who's the person that's coming to install my road shutters? Yeah. How long you been around?
Yeah.
Right. And how do you compare to the other competitors?
Yeah.
And we just touched on that just now.
Yeah.
So this fan out of reputational queries is a place where a lot of people are not playing in right now.
Yeah. So how do you play that?
So
I guess you just have to have your presence everywhere. You have to be like, if somebody says who's the founder of your company, then it's like that person needs to be on LinkedIn and needs to be doing podcasts and needs to be out and about for that reputation to be. Like, you can't just sit in your office and do your job anymore.
No, you can't just tell them face to face, offline, right? You can't wait for them to come to you. You have to go to them, right?
Yeah.
So you mentioned LinkedIn. Yes, you mentioned podcasts. You got to put on your website, right? And you got to go into media publications. Digital PR, like get your brand out there. Okay. People speak about you on different sources because these platforms pull from multiple sources.
Yeah.
They don't just pull from one source, right?
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And you start with what's easy. You start with the places that are very straightforward, like say, for example, your website, right? You have full control of your website.
Yeah.
Have a deeper profile of your team.
Yes.
Right? Of yourself, of everyone, right? Put key points that you believe, right? You want someone who's searching for your services, your products, to want to know about.
Yeah.
Right? That's completely in your control, and it's completely free.
Yeah. How often do you think people should be updating their website with their SEO and their thing? Like, is that something? Because I know a lot of people think I'm going to create a website and then I'll spend all this money on it, and that's it now for the next. I've built a house and now I don't need to do anything for me.
The one-touch fallacy, right? So you're absolutely correct. It's not a one-touch project. Right? SEO and GEO is a constant optimization routine, right? That's why it can sometimes take months, right? 3 to 6 months, or depending on the industry, right? And where you sit, a little bit longer, or even a bit shorter, right? To be able to start to see those results come through. If that makes sense. Yeah.
So then what are the main services that you, and how do, I want to get to how do people get in contact with you, and how are you going to service people, and how can they contact you to get on top of all of their SEO and GEO?
No, thank you for asking. Thank you. So it's really straightforward, right? You can ChatGPT us and look for us details on there, or you can go onto our website, ignitesearch.com.au. The team is ready to answer any queries, and we start to kind of figure out where you are in terms of your business, and then we will formulate that strategic plan, right, to be able to take you to where you need to be, right, to achieve your branding and marketing objectives.
Amazing. And do you, are your customers mostly on retainer with you to just keep that consistency?
That's correct.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, that's correct.
Very good. Okay, so I need to learn how to say thank you.
Okay.
And goodbye. I forgot to ask you what tea you're drinking.
Oh, peppermint. I love peppermint. Love peppermint.
I do love peppermint.
So how to say goodbye.
Yep.
Okay.
Put my tea down. I'm getting ready.
No. I actually don't know the gestures for this.
Oh, okay.
Right? I'm so sorry, Louise, but I will teach you how to say it. Okay. So it's also 2 words.
Yeah.
Right. First word is 在.
Tai.
More of a ZJ. 在.
ZJ.
Or it's like try.
ZJ. ZJ
try
would be z.
在. Try Z.
Z.
在.
Zai.
Okay.
Zai.
Yeah. And then second one is 见.
Xian.
见.
Jian.
Yeah. So it's 再见.
Zai Tian.
Yeah, almost. Again. 再 见.
Tian.
Yeah.
Zai Tian.
Yeah. 再见.
Zai Tian.
Yeah. That's it. So that means goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well,
that seems a little bit formal.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
Yeah. Exactly. It sounds formal, but then people use it on a very quickly colloquial basis.
So it's not like
or they'll say like 走吧. 走吧. 走吧 means I'm leaving now. So 走 means leaving. Yeah. Ba is like a little prefix suffix that you add on top. Right. So it's like saying 走吧 means bye.
Yeah, like see ya.
Yep.
See you later.
Yeah, it's like 走吧.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Well done.
Yes.
That was super interesting.